point the camera on the mirror. Are you also seeing?
Yeah. Oh!
I went to the
Yeah.
Pro Max.
Sexy.
I was confused with Pro or Air. Then I wanted bigger screen. Then I thought, okay, for the first time ever, I'm buying a phone with a bigger screen. Now it feels like I have a dumbbell in my pant.
Lovely. You are something different.
Huh?
Now I'm going to say, like tell you those things. What I want to say. Okay. So I saw a lot of people who decided ki, like first they have a thought. Ki, like the day you told me ki, I'll go with the air one.
Air.
Okay. But now in the last moment, like while you're going to buy the phone, you think that time the like excitement said ki you want that air. But now you think properly, then you take the decision. This is the like this shows that ki you are a businessman.
It's not just about thinking. One is the camera aspect, which you told me.
Yeah.
Then I was like, the more reviews I see, the more confused I get. Then I was like, I'll go experience in the showroom and see what feels good. Then I'll get. So first I took the Air, I liked it. Then I compared it with the Pro. These were the only two options I had in mind. Then I liked the display on the Air because it was slightly bigger. But the moment I opened the camera, the front camera, even though specification is same, it looked a bit better on the Pro. Then I was like, okay, now Pro or Pro Max. Then eventually I fell for the bigger display and I went
Correct.
for this one.
Love it.
I've been having sleep issues recently. Even if I sleep late, even if I sleep early, I plan on sleeping for 7 hours, but I wake up somewhere around 6 hours, 15 minutes, 6.5 hours. When I wake up, I feel okay, but I'll do my cardio in the morning, then after my initial morning chores and I have breakfast, then I feel like I'm getting a headache, I feel all tired. And just because of that, my workout is also getting delayed. I mean, I feel like too much time is getting wasted in this.
What time, like when you purchased the phone?
I reached home at 10 o'clock yesterday after getting the phone at night.
Oh, you yesterday only bought the phone.
One good thing what I did today is I wrote all the exercises at home itself, so I don't have to spend time. Now that we're already late, these tiny things also matter. I think more than everybody, you are the one who is very excited for me for getting this phone, right?
Yeah.
Videos. I took a photo of Shiro yesterday.
Oh.
I keep either I'll sip from this shaker or somebody will sip from my shaker. Cable lateral raise. I'm going to do a warm-up set. The reason I'm using this dummy handle is to create some tension on my wrist so that the forearm involvement is not there and I can drive the weight more comfortably with my elbows. I did 2 warm-up sets. I kind of feel good for the working set now. I'll write down what time we are starting the workout also. 3:49. I started my set at 15 kgs last week. I'm starting it with 20 kgs. I was able to do 10 reps. Last week at this weight I did 9. I'm still not very sure about my form. So I'll keep the weight same for the next set also. See? I think I should keep this here. I think I should put some stickers on this shaker. Reduce the weight. So this is a back off set. The rep range is high. From 8 to 10 it is 12 to 15. So I'm keeping the weight at 15. You know why I'm smiling?
I was waiting for the tongue movement and you control that.
Like, due to my instincts, I just wanted to put my tongue out. But then I remembered Devi would be waiting for that and I became too conscious about it. Okay, so next is a shoulder press movement. Uh, Yep. Next is the shoulder press movement. Last week I did my first set at 40 kgs and I was able to do 9 reps. Second set I put 50 and I was able to do 7. So I'm going to start my first set with 50 kgs. The target rep range is between 7 and 9. Let's see if I'm able to push for 9 reps in the first set. I feel a bit energetic at this point. Hopefully I should.
So when I saw that Aksar was like, I'm training with world famous R6 element, and you were saying ki, first I have to win the gold and then the pro card, then come to the top 10. So I don't know why that time I feel ki, yeah, it's happening in 2-3 years. I don't know why, but that comes to my mind while I was editing the vlog.
I think you are also visualizing along with me.
Yeah, same. Like I was just thinking like Asik is standing on the stage of IHF and having the pro card. I don't know, like I think I take all these things personally. That's why I'm feeling.
See, I have a very bad luck with gold medal, and I haven't told about this in any videos before. After I started doing bodybuilding, there is only one time I got gold medal, and that was in 2020 when I did Muscle Mania. So that show happened in Bangalore, and the pre-judging got over, and then the final judging was there. It was happening, and the prize distribution was going on. And 1 or 2 categories before mine, the audience were not very satisfied with the placing. So they started fighting for it, and all of a sudden, the local people just walked into the stage, they went backstage, took all the shields, and they ran away. And for the categories after that, they didn't have enough shields to give. So they just had like 1 or 2 shields. So what they did, they'll call the category, the final judging happens, then they call the top 3, they'll give 1 shield to everybody. After they take the picture, they'll take the shield back. So that is how my gold medal story is. The first place I got, I don't have the shield. I just have a photo of me holding the shield. After that, it was always 2nd place, 3rd place, or not even making it into the top 5. But even today, if you ask me, if I'm confident of getting the pro card, I am confident I'll get the pro card someday. Getting pro card, I don't think it is a very difficult thing, given I put the right effort in the right direction, which is something that I'm doing right now. But beyond that is where the real game starts. But for most Indians, pro card is like the finish line. I mean, many people might not agree with this, but the level of competition and the level of pros there are outside, it's insane. Earlier, pro card used to be something that is very prestigious. Now you get pro card left, right, and center. There are so many shows happening worldwide. There are so many pros out there. So becoming a pro is easy, but what happens after you become a pro is where the real game is. So let's see. All we can do is put in the effort, and bodybuilding is a very subjective sport. I can be at my best and still not make it to the top 5. It all depends on who I am competing with on that particular day and what the judges expect on that given time. All these things are factors we cannot control. So that way, if one judge likes my physique in one show and I go to another show and there is another judge, he might completely dislike my physique. So these are the things we cannot control, but all we can do is make sure that we keep improving show after show. And if you want to get into bodybuilding, this is what you have to focus on. If you're competing just for the medal, then your career will be very short-lived, because after a certain point, you will get very demotivated because you're just chasing medals. You're not chasing self-improvement in the sport. This is another thing bodybuilding will teach you. It will teach you to improve on yourself and not worry about what is happening outside of your control. Even though my shoulders are a bit warmed up, I just want to prepare myself with a lighter weight before I try the 50 kgs. After the entire internet went wild about the eggs matter, the founder made a comment on it. So he's replied to that. I still haven't watched or read what he has said. If you guys want me to make a video on that, drop a comment. I'll be happy to make a video on that again. So yesterday I was at the showroom buying this phone, and I was transferring data from my old phone to this phone. And the salesperson there, he came and asked me, how long have you been in Bangalore? I told him I'm here for almost 10 years. Then he asked me like, how do you feel being here? I told him I've been long enough that this place feels more home to me. And it actually is. Like, I started my career in Bangalore. I grew my career as a software developer, left everything, not by force, but out of my will. Then I started my career in fitness and I was able to grow. All these things happened because of the exposure, the people I met only after I came to Bangalore. So whatever I learned, whatever exposure I have, I think this city changed me completely in a very different way. Most people like from Tamil Nadu, they always prefer going to Chennai because Chennai is a metropolitan city and it's the capital. So they feel comfortable going there because you don't have to learn a new mother tongue. The reason I chose Bangalore was for the weather. I didn't think about language. So I was clear in my mind, I don't want to go to a very hot place like Chennai. I'll go to Bangalore because the weather is really good. That's how I landed here. But after 7-8 years, when I meet my old friends or meet friends from Tamil Nadu, the only question they'll ask me is, how did you even go to a place where you don't even know the language? I didn't even think from that perspective until they told me that. So the takeaway here is all these blockages are in here. Only if you think it is something that is going to stop you, you'll feel like it is stopping you. If you don't think about it, it's never a problem. Let's go for the next set. Let's go for the first set.
8. Go. Yeah, easy.
Shit.
You did 8.
I did 8. I thought I'll push, but I couldn't even feel my shoulders at that point. There are only two things, I can lock or bring it down. Stuck at 8.5 again. I wanted to increase the weights, but I didn't. But I think if I had added another 2.5, I should have managed it. But last week at this weight, I did only 12 reps.
How many reps?
6 to 9 reps, same weight as last week. Couldn't complete the reps, so target is to do 9 reps. Ooh. 8 reps. Every time I drink from the shaker, I'm getting a feeling, is it really mine? And I made a mistake. I wrote the numbers wrong. This is actually 8 to 10 reps. In a hurry, I noted it down as 6 to 9. But anyway, I was able to push only till 8 reps. I'm keeping the weight constant. Today is my cheat meal. I was literally waiting for this day.
When was your last cheat meal?
Last Saturday. I have one cheat meal a week. I prefer to do it on a Saturday.
Cheat meal, like, are you did you really control the portion size in cheat meal or no?
No, that's the whole point. So it's called a free meal. I can eat as much as I want to and as much as I can in that one meal. So it depends. Some days I feel like I'll eat a lot. Some days when my appetite is not that great, then I tend to eat a bit lesser. For people who are not very much into dieting, working out, it might feel like we are putting ourselves into so much pressure of controlling and not eating everything. But To a certain extent, yeah, I do experience cravings here and there. Sometimes I definitely end up eating something outside my diet. For instance, last Saturday I had my cheat meal. Sunday, I went out for a walk. I came back home, and for some reason, I was a bit stressed about my business. And I was craving for something sweet. I ate one piece of chocolate, and I ended up eating somewhere around 150 200 grams of chocolate. And I messaged my coach and I told him I feel guilty for eating so much chocolate. And then he said, if it was somebody else, they would have had the chocolate, they would have had a cheat meal, and they would have never told me about it. But you decided that you want to share this with me so that I'm aware of what is happening in your nutrition cycle. And that shows you how good of an athlete you are. And it is what it is. Like it's not that 365 days we are razor focused and eating the same food again and again. As human beings, even I go through stress. There are days when I break my diet, but what matters more is how I bounce back from the next day. If you see, from Monday till today, I haven't deviated much from the diet. Of course, I had some chocolates here and there because I'm anyways not prepping for a show, but most of my meals were on point, and I was able to maintain my weight and condition throughout the week. So that is what we are planning for right now. But if there is a show around the corner, then I'm focused like 10-20 times more than this. I'll not even touch anything that is outside my plan. But I've had experiences where I ate things out of the plan when I was in a deep phase of a cut also. So that also happens. But when you're in control for a week or 2 week or 3 week, whatever the duration might be, and finally when you go have that cheat meal, right, the amount of joy you get is something else. Go for the next set. But actually in the second set I managed to get one extra rep. Last week it was 7 reps in the first set, 8 reps in the second set. This week I did 8 reps in the first set, 9 reps in the second set. Next exercise is the tricep crossbody extension. So I had some feedback from my coach from the last session. So I'm not going to increase the weight this week. Same weight, better form. So the feedback I got last week was I was standing right parallel to the cable, and that was restricting me from getting a full contraction. So I had to take a step back and move it behind my body to get a full contraction, and I feel it's working quite well. I was able to do 9 reps just like last week, but I'm still not increasing the weight for the second set because it was a bit challenging. I'm sure if I increase the weight by another 5 kilos, it will be difficult for me to even hit around 5-6 reps. So I'm keeping the weight same and I'm trying to focus more on the form. Just trying it with a different grip for this set. So this feels much more comfortable than using the cuff. So probably I'll start using this for the working set next week. And when I use the cuff, I feel some discomfort on my elbow, but with this, I'm not feeling it. Calf raises. Yeah. Last week, 130, 12 reps. I was able to do 140, 12 reps. But I feel like the form could be a bit more better. So I'll stick to the same weights for the next 2 sets. So my dad is in Sydney now. He's gone to meet my sister. So every day I either talk to him once in the morning or once in the evening. So my dad called me today and he was asking me about this egos video that I made. And as I was trying to explain the whole issue that's been going on, he was speaking to me on the call, he was listening to me, but he was also interacting with my sister there. And that really pissed me off for a second. And for some reason, this happens to me all the time. If I'm talking to somebody on the phone, I expect that person to talk to me, not keep their phone on their ears and talk to somebody else there. When that is happening, it means they are not respecting what I'm trying to tell them. And I kind of lost my cool and I reacted to my dad. I told him, I'll talk to you later. It's time for me to go to work. It was actually time for me to get back to work. Then he said, you still have a couple of minutes, you can still talk. But I didn't want to talk because I was not in the right mindset. Then later I felt a bit guilty. I felt I shouldn't have spoke to him that way. Then if I keep my emotions aside and think if it was the right thing to do, this is another perspective of how I see the same situation. It's not about how I made my dad feel, it is also about how I see myself. So when I'm talking to somebody, if they're not listening to me completely and I'm okay with it, it means I'm okay with people disrespecting me. So I decided, okay, this is the kind of boundary I should be drawing. So be it my friends, family, be it anybody. Because how we treat ourselves is how others will also treat us. So thinking from this perspective, I don't feel like I did the wrong thing. A lot of you seeing this part of the video might feel like I'm rude or I lack respect and all that. It's just that I value myself more than how others value me. And I think you should too. I have two things. One, I don't like being interrupted when I'm doing something. At the same time, when I'm telling somebody something and they don't listen to me, listening in the sense I don't want them to obey, but at least
Pay attention.
pay attention and try to understand what I'm trying to convey. When that doesn't happen, again, I don't like that. Going from 150 to 170.
Right here is your bodybuilder. Your table feeder. And what's the unique feature of this machine particularly is this Arnold favorite.
My knee is hurting.
The best thing is you just need to know
It's getting a head rush. Could have gone for one more rep, but the head rush got so bad. Stopped it. I did 11 reps. Feel like my ears are also blocked. Last set.
This is last set.
Yeah, just 2 sets.
Oh. Same weight. Yeah.
And here we are at the end of this workout session. I hope you guys are loving the recent vlogs. Keep the questions coming. That way I'll have a lot more things to share with you. Not just in terms of workout, but also in terms of things I share from my life experiences. I think that's what would make this series unique compared to all the other workout videos that you watch online. So like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.